Good morning, girls, and welcome back to our class. Today, we are going to start a new chapter, Surface Chemistry. In this chapter, we are going to learn some important features like adsorption, catalysis, and colloids, which occurs at the surface of a solid or a liquid. Gases do not have any surface because they are completely miscible. Surface chemistry has lot of applications in the industry, very specially for the purification of chemicals, in chromatographic analysis, in cleansing action of soaps, in the medical field, for creating vacuum, etc. Surface chemistry is the study of nature of surfaces and their interactions with the surrounding environment. Now, what do you mean by a surface? Another name for surface is interface. What is the meaning of it? Consider an example. Add 1 or 2 drops of oil in a glass of water, mix it well and keep it aside for some time. When you observe, you can see a layer formation between oil and water. This layer separates oil droplets from water. That particular layer is called a surface. The physical boundary of any condensed phase, like liquid or solid, is considered as a surface. Here we have a solid surface which is in contact with the gas molecules, and these gas molecules are trying to accumulate on the surface of this solid. Here again gas molecules are trying to accumulate on the surface of an activated charcoal. In both these examples, gas molecules are accumulating only on the surface, not in the bulk. This particular phenomenon is called adsorption. The accumulation of molecular species at the surface rather than in the bulk of a solid is termed as adsorption. Now we are going to discuss few examples of adsorption. Here you can see a solid surface. The particles which are white in color are going and settling on its surface. Another example, a beaker is filled with methylene blue solution. Methylene blue is an indicator. To this solution, we are adding a spatula of animal charcoal. We are stirring it well and keeping it aside for some time. After some time, when you observe, the color of methylene blue is disappearing. This is due to adsorption. From the above example, we came to know the particles are accumulating on the surface of a solid or a liquid. The surface of a substance on which adsorption takes place is called adsorbent. The gas or liquid molecules which accumulate on the surface of a substance is called adsorbate. The given image, you can see both adsorbent and adsorbate. The gas molecules which are accumulating on the surface of an adsorbent is called adsorbate, and the surface where gas molecules are accumulating are called adsorbent. Can you identify the adsorbent and adsorbate in the given image? This particular example I had given earlier also. Here we have activated charcoal. The gas molecules are trying to settle on the surface of activated charcoal. Identify the adsorbent and adsorbate. Desorption. The process of removing an adsorbed substance from a surface on which it is adsorbed is called desorption. From the picture, it is clear that the direction of adsorption is just opposite to desorption. Mechanism of adsorption. As you all know, adsorption is a surface phenomenon. Consider a molecule which is lying inside the liquid. It is surrounded by other molecules and so is attracted equally in all directions. Hence, the net force of attraction acting on the molecule is equal to 0. Consider another molecule which is at the surface of the liquid. It is attracted more by the molecules lying in the bulk of the liquid than by the molecules lying above it in the vapor phase. Hence, this molecule experiences a net force of attraction towards inside. This generates an unbalanced force on the surface of the solution. This unbalanced force is satisfied by attracting and retaining the molecules of the other species when brought in contact with them, which results adsorption. Absorption. Absorption is a physical or a chemical process in which atoms, molecules or ions enter some bulk phase. What are the differences between absorption and adsorption? Here I had written 5 differences between absorption and adsorption. The first difference, under absorption, particles enters the bulk, while in adsorption, the particles are accumulating only on the surface. The second difference, under absorption, it is a bulk phenomenon, while adsorption is a surface phenomenon. Absorption is an endothermic process, while adsorption is an exothermic process. In absorption, concentration of adsorbate is same throughout the material, while in adsorption, the concentration at the surface is different from the bulk. Absorption is independent of temperature, while adsorption is dependent of temperature. It is a temperature dependent reaction. Here again in this picture I am showing the differences between the major difference between adsorption and absorption. Adsorption is a surface phenomenon while absorption is a bulk phenomenon. Depending upon the type of bond present between the adsorbent and the adsorbate, the adsorption process can be classified into two: physical adsorption or physisorption, chemical adsorption or chemisorption. Physical adsorption. In physical adsorption, the type of bond between the adsorbent and the adsorbate is weak van der Waals force of attraction. If accumulation of gas molecules on the surface of a solid occurs on account of weak van der Waals force of attraction, the adsorption is called physical adsorption or physisorption. While in chemical adsorption, the force of attraction between the adsorbent and adsorbate is strong chemical bond. When the gas molecules or atoms are held to the solid surface by chemical bond, then the adsorption is called chemical adsorption or chemisorption. Now we are going to discuss the differences between physical adsorption and chemical adsorption. It is an important question for your final examination. It can come as a 2-mark question or as a 3-mark question. Here I have mentioned 5 differences between physisorption and chemisorption. The first difference, it arises due to weak van der Waals force of attraction. Chemisorption, it is due to strong chemical bond formation. Under physisorption, it is not specific. Chemisorption, it is highly specific. Physisorption is not specific or less specific, because that means it can happen between any adsorbent and adsorbate. Under physisorption, the next difference, it is reversible in nature, while chemisorption, it is irreversible. Under physisorption, the enthalpy of adsorption is low, while chemisorption, the enthalpy of adsorption is high. Both physisorption and chemisorption, or generally adsorption process, is exothermic in nature. Now in physisorption, the force of attraction is weak, therefore the enthalpy of adsorption is low, while in chemisorption, the force of attraction is very strong, hence the enthalpy of adsorption is high. The last difference, it results multimolecular layers on the adsorbent surface under high pressure. Chemisorption, it results into unimolecular layer.